Hello everyone, myself Navneet Kumar Singh and I am teaching you heat and mass transfer for your GATE examination. So my dear students, in the previous videos we have seen that how thermal conductivity is varying with the time and how temperature profile is varying with the time or with varying thermal conductivity, okay? So now as thermal conductivity is varying with your temperature, and we have seen for plane slab, for cylinder, for your sphere, my dear students. So first of all, let us see a numerical on your conduction through a cylinder, conduction through a plane slab with varying thermal conductivity. Okay, with varying thermal conductivity. Let us see. I am reading the question. Now, a plane wall made up of brick having 25 centimeter thickness has temperature of has a temperature of 13, that is 1350 degrees Celsius at one surface and 50 degrees Celsius at the other surface. Okay, the thermal conductivity of the brick is varying with temperature, that is he have given that thermal conductivity is varying with temperature, that is equal to 0.838 1 plus 0.007 T. Okay, 0.0007 T. So he have given what, that K brick, that we can say that K brick is varying with temperature, and this is given to be how much? Let us see, my dear students. This is given to be K is equal to 0.838 1 plus 0.0007 T. Okay. Now what he is asking, let us see. He is asking about the rate of heat transfer. First we have to calculate the rate of heat transfer. Second, temperature at the mid plane. Temperature at the mid plane. Okay, sketch the temperature distribution. Now let us see, my dear students. He have given us a plane slab. Okay, and in this plane slab he have given that K is varying. Now K is not constant. K is not equal to constant. Now K is varying with temperature, my dear students. So let us say this is your T1, this is your T2. Okay, and let us say this is X in this direction and this is your L. This is your L, my dear students. Okay, that is the thickness of the plane slab. As he have not given any area, so let us assume the area is how much? Let us assume area to be 1 meter square. 1 meter square. Okay, now, so first of all we have to calculate what? We have to calculate, first of all we have to calculate, my dear students, the rate of heat transfer. Rate of heat transfer. So that is Q we have to calculate. So how we can calculate the rate of heat transfer, which is given by delta T by R effective, my dear students. Okay, this is the formula for rate of heat transfer. Okay, now, so delta T is given because T1 is given, which is equal to how much? This is given to be 13, that is 1350 degrees Celsius, and that T2 is given to be how much? 50 degrees Celsius. Now the temperature profile will not be linear, my dear students. It will not be like this. It will not be like this. Not at all, because thermal conductivity is varying right now. So in the case of the, as we have seen in the previous video, what was the formula for your heat transfer in case of the plane slab? So it was given by that Q is equal to minus of Km into area into delta T, that is your dt, divided by L, my dear students. So what was the Km there? So can we calculate the thermal conductivity Km? What was the Km there? So Km was equal to, it was equal to what? K naught 1 plus beta Tm. So what was the Tm? T1 was Tm as the mean temperature. So it can be calculated by T1 plus T2 divided by 2. So Tm will be equal to, what is T1? That is 1350, that is 1350 plus 50 divided by 2. So this will be 1400, my dear students, divided by 2. and that Tm will come to be like 700 degree Celsius. Okay, so putting the value of Tm in this equation, as we can compare with this equation, so what will be this? This will be your beta, my dear students, and this will be your K naught. This will be your K naught. Okay, so now can we calculate, that is Km? Km we can calculate. So thermal conductivity, so variable, my dear students, variable thermal conductivity is given by in this case, that is for heat transfer, Km is equal to K naught 1 plus beta Tm. So let us say what is the value of K naught? 0.838 into 1 plus beta Tm. So what will be beta? That will be 1 plus beta, which is 0.0007 into Tm. What is even Tm, my dear students? We have calculated, that is 700. So 700. So let us say what will be Km. So Km will come equal to how much? Let us see. So we have given with this. So this is coming to be how much, my dear students? 1.24862. 1.24862, my dear students. Okay, watt per meter degree Celsius. Okay. Now can we calculate the heat transfer now? Now we have calculated the total variable thermal conductivity. Okay. Now we will calculate what? We will calculate your heat transfer. So your heat transfer will become equal to how much? Q is equal to minus Km. So what will be Km now? Km now it will become 1.24862 multiplied by area. Area he have not given, so I have assumed it to be 1 into T2 minus T1, which is 50 minus 1350 divided by L. So L is given to be how much, my dear students? This is given to be 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter. So we can have 0.25 meter. Okay, this can be converted to meter, which will become 0.25. So my dear students, Q will become equal to how much? Let us see. So Q will become equal to 1.24862 into, that will become minus 1300 divided by 0.25. So this will become 6.6492 watt per meter square, or this can be calculated as Q is equal to 6.492 watt, that will be kilowatt, my dear students, per meter square. So this much of heat will be transferred from this wall. So that will be like 6.4 kilowatt heat will be transferred through this plain slab of made up of brick, my dear students. Okay, with variable thermal conductivity. So now what he is asking, let us see. He is asking about the temperature at mid plane. So he is asking about the temperature at, my dear students, mid plane. So this is your mid plane. Let us see. This is your mid plane. That is L by 2. Let us assume it to be X. Okay. Now this is your mid plane. So at this plane, he is asking that what will be the temperature, my dear student. So he is asking about the temperature. Let us calculate the temperature at the mid plane. So temperature at the mid plane will become, let us see how much. So we can easily calculate the temperature at mid plane. So we know temperature, that is case second or question second, temperature at mid plane, that is equal to at X equal to how much? 25. So this will become 12.5 centimeter. So we can have x is equal to how much? 0.125 meter, my dear students. Okay. At this position he is asking, and this is nothing but your equal to L by 2. So how can we calculate the temperature? Let us assume temperature at mid plane is T. So what I am assuming, the temperature here is T, my dear students. So T, I have taken a temperature. Let us calculate. And this question is very much important from GATE point of view. They have never asked such type of questions. So calculation can be little bit lengthy, but the concepts, I'm covering all the concepts slowly. That's why you have to remember all the concepts, so that in GATE, if you are going to do attempt any question, you will do any question if you are getting there. Okay. So these kind of questions I'm designing, and you will be doing all the questions. So now, my dear students, how we can remember this? If you are unable to remember this, just do one thing. Just take like that, like k naught 1 plus beta t by area A, and integrate with respect to x is equal to minus k naught 1 plus beta t into dt, and you can directly integrate. This will become t, and if you will put the limits from because you are taken minus, so limits will be t1 to t. So if you will reverse these limits, then it will become again. So you can easily remember. There is nothing in remembering this. This will become what? T minus t1. So I am taking from t1 to t, higher to lower. So I am just removing minus here. Okay. This will become t minus t1 plus 1. We have integrated now. Beta into t square by 2. So beta by 2 into, this will become how much? This will become t square minus t1 square, my dear students. Okay. So from here you can have temperature T at any x, my dear students. So let us see what will be this. So heat transfer we have calculated, that is 6.49 into 10 to the power 3 watt. X we know how much, 0.125 meter, divided by area we have taken 1, will be equal to k naught. So now minus will not be there, my dear students. Okay. So minus will not be there. So is equal to how much, my dear students? Minus will be there or not? Yes, minus will be there, because we have taken from higher to lower, t1 to t, my dear students. So in this case, this will be t will be lower, t1 will be higher. That's why minus we have to take here. So this will become, if I will multiply minus inside, so this will become, let us see how we can have this. So this will become t1, which is 1350. K naught is also there, k naught. So what is the value of k naught? What is the value of k naught, my dear students? This is given to be what? 0.838 multiplied by, I am taking minus inside. Okay, taking minus inside, this will become t1 minus t. So t1 is 1350 minus t is, we have to calculate. Okay, we have to calculate. Now plus, I am taking minus inside. Okay, plus I will take here beta by 2. What is beta? 0.007, okay, 7 divided by 2, and again I am taking minus this side, means 1350 square minus t square. So this will be a value. So solving this equation, we can easily calculate the temperature at the mid plane or at any section if you are changing the x. Okay, so let us see what will be the temperature here, and what I will have is, let us see. So this will become how much? 6.49 10 to the power 3 multiplied by 0.125 divided by 0.838. I'm taking this to this side, so this will become 968.078. Okay, is equal to 1350 minus t, plus this will become how much? Let us see. 0.0007 divided by 2 into 1350 square. So I am multiplying with this, and this is becoming how much? 637.875. Okay, now again I am multiplying with this. This will become how much? Let us see. 3.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 T square. So we have T square, we have T. So can we rearrange the terms? So I'm taking this and this side. So this will become how much? 3.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 T square plus T minus, that is 968.078 minus 637.87 minus 1350. So this will become minus of 1019.792, my dear students. So this will become this much. Oh my god, I have not considered this. So let us take it. I have considered or not. 6.49 into 10 to the power 3 multiplied by 0.125. So this is 811 divided by 0.838, 968. Now it's good. Okay, 968.5. So my dear students, the value of x1 is coming to be 797 degrees Celsius. So when I am solving this equation, I am having x equal to 797.6 degrees Celsius, and one other value will be negative. So I will not take, that is Tx is equal to. Other value is negative, I will not take, because temperature cannot be in negative, my dear students. So the temperature is coming to be how much? Let us see. The temperature T is coming to be how much? Let us see. So this is coming to be T at x or mid-plane is equal to 797.6 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now he is asking the temperature distribution inside the slab. Let us see how the temperature distribution will be there. So at the mid-plane we know the temperature now. Okay. We know at T1, we know at T2. So as you know the conductivity, what he has given, that K is varying with temperature 1 plus beta T. So if I will differentiate with respect to x, okay, so what it will become? This will become dk by dx is equal to k naught is constant and beta again is constant. This will become dt by dx. So we have to calculate your dt by dx, my dear students. Dt by dx, then only we can assume the temperature profile. Yes or no? So k naught is positive, and for brick, non-metals and insulators, you know, this beta is positive. So this value is positive. Okay. So what we can assume, or you can also say that dk by dx in the direction of x will be positive plus dt by dx. Okay. Now dt by dx. Now let us see. We have to calculate dt by dx. So if I will talk about k, my dear students, so k is decreasing. K is decreasing in which direction? Because temperature is decreasing. So that's why your K will also decrease in the direction of X, my dear students. Okay. So K will also decrease. So dk by dx in this direction will decrease. That means this must decrease. Okay. But let us see what will happen. So if I will say Q is equal to minus K A, that let us take Km into M into dt by dx. I am taking area this side, so this will become by A is equal to minus Km into dt by dx. So let us take minus this side with this. So that is, let us say Km. So when conductivity is decreasing, that means to have this thing constant, that means this value should increase. Which value? Your dt by dx value should increase, my dear students. So that's why this is happening there, my dear students. That's why what will happen? This value will increase. That implies the value of dt by dx will decrease. The value of dt by dx will decrease in the x direction, my dear students. So what will be the shape of this graph? I have already told you in the video. Now I think you have better understood in this way. Now this will become how much? So for beta is positive, that is non-metals or insulators. For beta being positive, the graph will be of type of what? The graph will be of convex type. So this will be your graph, my dear students. And in this direction, let us see, it is not visible properly. So in this direction your dt by dx is decreasing, my dear students. Okay, so this will be your for beta positive, or this will be the temperature profile at mid plane. The temperature will be equal to 797.6 degrees Celsius. So this will be your temperature distribution. I hope you have understood the concept. So now you can easily calculate temperature at mid plane. You can easily calculate heat transfer. It is nothing there, just you have to little bit differentiate and little bit concepts are required. You can do any question, my dear students. Okay, so temperature profile will be your, so we can say the temperature distribution will be not, so temperature distribution will be convex in shape. Okay, this will be convex in shape, and you can easily calculate because beta value is positive, because of beta positive, my dear students. I hope you have understood. So in the previous case, my dear students, we have seen that how there is a conduction in plane slab with variable thermal conductivity. So in this video we will be discussing cylinder concept. Okay, so there, if the conductivity is varying with temperature, then how there will be heat transfer, what will be the effect on temperature on the cylinder. Okay, on the cylinder, let us see. So I'm just I'm just giving this numerical, or I'm just reading this numerical right now. Let us study the inner and outer radii of a hollow cylinder. So my dear students, he is talking about the hollow cylinder are 5 centimeter and 10 centimeter respectively. Okay, the inside surface is maintained at 300 degrees Celsius and the outside surface is maintained at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, the thermal conductivity varies with temperature as K is equal to 0.5 1 plus 10 to the power minus 3 T. Okay, he have given that conductivity is varying with temperature. It is not independent of temperature now, where T is in degrees Celsius and K is in watt per meter Kelvin, my dear students. Now determine heat transfer per unit length and temperature at the mid thickness. So this question is very important, so focus on this. I will be making all the concept clear from basic to advanced. Let us see. So my dear students, he have given us a cylinder, that is your hollow cylinder. He is talking about, he is given a hollow cylinder. Let us say this is your hollow cylinder where temperature at the inner surface is your, let us say that is your T2, or we can say let us take it T1, that is your R1. Of inside radius is how much? 5 centimeter. Inside radius is 5 centimeter. Let us take it R1, and another he has given to be R2. Another he have given to be R2. Let us see. So the second, this is your hollow cylinder like this. My dear students, let us take that is your R2. So he have given R1 is equal to how much? He have given, my dear students, R1 to be 5 centimeter. So let us see the solution. And data given is R1 is 5 centimeter, my dear students, that is inside radius. And let us take R2 is your 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter, my dear students. So R2 and R1 is given. And temperature at both the surfaces he has given. Like temperature at the R1 is how much? 300 degrees Celsius, and outside surface is maintained at 100 degrees Celsius. So let us take T2 here is 100 degrees Celsius, and at the inside surface T1 it is given to be 300 degrees Celsius, my dear students. Okay, now these values are given, and also he have given us the conductivity which is varying with respect to temperature. Now first of all we want to calculate, or we have to calculate your heat transfer per unit length. So let us see question 1, that is heat transfer per unit length, my dear students. So let us see what will be the Q for cylinder when there is a variable thermal conductivity. We have seen this in the previous video. So this will be what? This will be your minus K naught, or we can say Km, multiplied by area, multiplied by what? Dt, divided by ln R2 by R1, my dear students. R2 by R1. So what was the Km? That is the average thermal conductivity. So Km was given by 1 plus beta, or some K naught is also there. So Km will be given by what? K naught 1 plus beta T1, that is Tm. Okay, like this. So Tm is nothing but the mean temperature of both the surfaces. This is having T1 temperature, this is having T2 temperature. So T mean is nothing but the average temperature inside this hollow cylinder, my dear students. That is the mean temperature. So this will be given by T1 plus T2 divided by 2. So what is your T1? T1 is given to be 100. And what is your T1 is given to be 300. What is your T2? This is your 100 divided by 2. So my dear students, Tm, that is the mean temperature, will become equal to 400 divided by 2 is equal to 200 degree Celsius. So now we know that mean temperature. So can we calculate the average thermal conductivity, the value of Km? Yes. Let us see what will be the value of Km. So Km will become equal to how much? Let us see, 0.5. K naught is given to be 0.5 into 1 plus beta. Beta is given to be how much? 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 2 divided by 2. Also the 2 will not be there because Tm we have already calculated, multiplied by 200 degree Celsius, my dear students. So this will be your Km. Let us see what will be the value. So the value of Km will be equal to how much? Let us see. So this will be your 1 plus, or directly 10 to the power minus 3 into 200 plus 1 into 0.5. So this will become equal to 0.6 watt per meter Kelvin, my dear students. So now we know the Km, value of Km. Now we can simply calculate the value of rate of heat transfer, because Km we know and area we know. What will be the area? We know now. So okay. So Km into 2 pi KL. So there will be not, area will not be there. This will be 2 pi L. 2 pi L. Okay. So area we have not taken because R2 is already coming here. So R2 will be here. So what will be this? Let us see. So this will be 2 pi KML. 2 pi KML into dt upon ln R2 by R1, my dear students. So Km we know. Let us calculate the value. So the heat transfer will be given by your heat transfer, that is your Q, will be equal to minus Km, which is 0.6 into 2 pi L. So per meter length he is asking, so I am taking that L to be 1, my dear students. 1, my dear students. So this will be dt. What will be dt? This will be your T2 minus T final minus T initial. So T final is 100 and T initial is 300 divided by ln of R2. R2 is given to be how much, my dear students? R2 is given to be 10 centimeter. I am not converting into meter because centimeter will be cancelled, my dear students. So this will become 2. Okay. Now let us see. This will become how much? Let us calculate the value. So this will be equal to 0.6 into 2 pi into, this will become 100 minus 300. This will be minus 200 divided by ln of 2. So the value will become 1087.76. 1087. So Q will become, so minus of minus 1087.76. So minus will be plus. So this will become 1087.76 watt, my dear students, per meter square. So now we know the heat transfer in this case. My dear students. So can we calculate the mid thickness temperature? Yes. So temperature at the mid thickness. So what will be the mid thickness of this particular hollow cylinder? So the mid thickness will be this. So the mid thickness will be like this, something like this. So we have to calculate temperature T here at a radius R, my dear students. At a radius R. So can we calculate the temperature? Yes, we can calculate the temperature. Let us see how we can calculate the temperature at this position. and we can easily have the value of T. So this will become, let us see. So your second case is temperature at, that is your question 2, temperature at mid thickness or R, or 8R. So what will be the radius now? So if you will talk about the mid thickness, first of all calculate the thickness of this. So this is given to be, R1 is given to be 5 centimeter. This is your 5 centimeter, and 10 out R2 is 10 centimeter. So this will become thickness T is equal to 5 centimeter, or this will become how much? So that this value will become T by 2. So T by 2 will be equal to what? 2.5 centimeter. So what will be the value of R, my dear students? So R will become nothing but R1 plus T by 2. This is 5 plus 2.5 centimeter is equal to 7.5 centimeter, my dear students. So R we know now, that is at R is equal to 7.5 centimeter. Very good. Now let us see. So temperature we have to calculate. We know that Q is equal to Km or minus Km, that is 2 pi L into dt divided by dx, or area you can directly also take, that will be 2 pi RL, or you can directly put the value in the formula, or you can derive it from, or you can integrate from where you can calculate the value. So let us take dx this side and R is this side. This will become what? Q into dx divided by your R, and this time this side, this will become what? You can also calculate heat transfer Q directly from this integration when I am doing. Okay, so this will become minus Km, which is given to be Km into 2 pi L into dt. So let us integrate, that is from T1 to T2 or T1 to T, or let us integrate from R1 to R2 or R, we have to calculate. Okay, so let us take Q out because it is constant, Q out. So this will become, this is not dx, this is dr, my dear students, dt by dr, because it is conducted radially. I am not showing all this because repeatedly we have seen all this QR. So this will be dr, this will become ln of, or directly let us say this will become R1 to R, this will be dr by R. Let us put the value of Km, my dear students. So this will become minus, I am taking out 2 pi KL, and this is from T1 to T. Again Km will become how much? K naught 1 plus beta T into dt. Let us integrate. So this will become Q. Area is also there, so area is not there. Okay, area 2 pi L is this side. So this will become how much? Let us see. This will become ln R minus R1, ln R1. Okay, and this side, this will become minus 2 pi L K naught. I am taking outside because it is constant. So this will become what? T of T minus T1 plus beta by 2, because this will become what? T square minus T1 square, my dear students. Okay, now let us see. I am taking this term to this side, so this will become Q by 2 pi L K naught L, 2 pi K naught L into ln of R by R1 is equal to minus, I am taking minus inside the derivation, so this will become T1 minus T plus beta by 2, this will become T1 square minus T square. So let us put all values in this equation. So putting all values in this equation, what I will have? Putting all values in this equation, I can easily calculate the temperature at any R, that is T at any R, my dear students. So let us put the values. So I can easily have the temperature at this point. So this will become how much? Let us see. So let us see. This will become your Q we have already calculated. So what was the value of Q? Q, my dear students, this was 1087.7. So this was your 1087.7 divided by 2 pi. K naught is given to be how much? K naught is given to be 0.5. 0.5 per unit length we have given. So I am taking length to be 1 because Q is in watt per meter length multiplied by ln of r. What is the r, my dear students? R we have calculated to be 7.5 centimeter divided by r1. R1 is 5 centimeter, so centimeter will go. So we can have a quick value here. So T1 is given to be how much? T1 is given to be 300, my dear students. So this will be 300 minus T plus beta is given to be how much? 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 2, and this will be T1 square, that is 300 square minus T square. So we can have, after solving all these equations, we can have a value of temperature T. So what will be the value of temperature T? Let us see. So let us calculate the value of temperature T. So this will become how much? This will become your 1087.7, my dear students. See, this is your point here. So let us calculate the values. So this will become 1087.7 divided by 2 pi into 0.5 multiplied by ln of, this will become how much? 7.5 divided by 5. Okay, so 140.382. So this value will be 140.382. Okay, is equal to 300 minus T plus 300 square into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 2 minus 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 2 T square. Okay, now let us arrange all the terms. So I am taking this to this side, so this will become what? 10 to the power minus 3 by 2 T square. Okay, I am taking T this side, this will become plus T. So I am arranging all the terms. So this will become, let us say, what value will this be? So minus of 300 square into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 2. Okay, then again I have to minus 300. So this will become minus of 124.84, and the value will be what? How much? Value will be how much? Let us see. So value will be equal to 0. So from here we will have the two values, and the two values will come to be like, one will come negative, and this will be, if I am solving this, so this is coming to be 187 degrees Celsius, my dear students. So now like this we can easily calculate the temperature at the mid plane of a plane slab. We have not gone for the sphere now because they have never asked for the sphere. So you can also derive the relation for a sphere like this only. You can take the heat and directly integrate for this and can have a temperature at the mid plane, my dear students. Hope you have understood this. And these types of questions, maybe we will be asking that question number 1. He only asking in gate is like heat transfer per unit length, or second he is asking temperature at the mid thickness, or he is asking in the like combined questions. He may be giving the both questions and he is asking the both values. So these kind of questions are very much important. So just remember all the concepts and all things you know now. Thank you so much.